This is a center sensitivity drill, okay? And so a lot of times, you go ahead and grip. It's like we pull on the arm and then eventually it pulls on the center. You guys see that? So I'm gonna pull on the arm, and now you can feel that I have kind of that, you see? And then eventually I start to pull it outside, and then eventually it pulls back. You see that? That's not it, okay? So at the moment of contact is what you want to feel. So I don't have to do anything with this position. You see? This position, if you want to project, I just have to increase the yang value, okay? So again, I'll find it. Well, okay? And then from here, you can just start moving that thing. Do you see? You're going to just start moving. You just start moving it. Okay? You can start dropping it. Oh, dropping it. Okay? You understand? Okay, so in this drill, you have the easy one where you pull the skin suit. Okay? And you get some stuff here, you get some ledges. But you're still pulling the skin suit. Okay. What you're going to do is boom, center connection, and you're keeping that center. I'm starting to lower the center. So I know if I go this way, I'm going to come a little off. I got a little down, and now it's off. See? So you got to be careful. I feel what I'm feeling, and that's where I go. So again, if I go this way, do skin suit, okay? Feel it. I keep feeling it. Try to keep that feeling, okay? So boom, in. Don't look for a skin suit pull, right? Or some weird lever here, okay? It's just in, feel that, and just start manipulating it till you can get it to do what we want it to do, okay? I don't want you to go fast. Boom, feel. Again, it's not important what your hand is doing, so you're like, oh, I think you gotta turn the hand, you can turn the hand over. No, you're just gonna figure out how to do this, okay? Okay, got it? All right, let's try it. So it's like it doesn't matter. Just like the contact point doesn't matter. Okay. So for example, so here I have, you can feel that, right? But as I try to start turning it, do you see how he turned his hips? Do you see that? So he felt, we'll demonstrate it again. So I'm going to do the same. So he feels my center, and he feels me start to take balance, and he's absorbing the energy. Do you see? Okay, I didn't want him to do that, but it doesn't matter. So I got to figure out. So I go that way. Okay, but I still have that center. You see? Okay. Now if I start pushing again, he's going backwards. Do you see? Do you see that? Okay. So I know that's not going to do what I want. I come forward. You see? And then now. Okay. It's not ideal. I wish you wouldn't do that. Because he's countering, but that makes better training because the center will be dynamic like that. You get what I'm saying? So, your question of like, what is Zuki doing? Well, if he does that, I'm still going to do it. Get it? But what Uke's not doing is he goes and I just lock up. Do you see? I just, because I am the connection point, and then the metric by which he gains his sensitivity, right? I actually don't do that if I start doing some weird thing myself, okay? But he has to get that, okay? And he's pulling on my hand. You're pulling on the skin suit. You have to find my center. Okay, he's pushing on it. It's fine, but I'm probably not going to go down. Okay, there he goes. Okay, so again, keep it. come on, I can talk, you do what you need to do. He's pushing me back, you see? That's not gonna make me go down, but he did have it, okay? He's got it here. If he pays attention, I'm on my heels. Don't lose the feeling, okay? So let's say, for example, I start freeing energy. Go back. So I can't move my arm. I can't do that. I'm not allowed per the rules to disconnect. But I can't also open my arm, do you see? Okay, but let's say I did, like you would do to me, okay? And I start to open my arm, you still keep my center as the arm opens. Let it open and keep the feeling of my weight on my center. I'm trying to open it, and you just keep going with it. And you can see I never really get that joint freedom. And I'm still having my center affected by him, okay? So I'm here. He's gonna find my center. You gotta get some, there he goes. Okay, cool. And I'm just keeping it. And you should hurry up. Because the more I move out, you're gonna lose it. Find the center, he's pushing me back, that's all you're doing. You gotta get me to tilt. There, okay, cool. You're pulling on the skid suit. So try not to counter this time, okay? Keep your feet where they are. Okay, you see? Okay? So as you start to fall, like you're starting to lean out like you were, I just keep that connection. You see that? As he's falling. So I want you to feel that at some point I don't go down anymore. I'm going to cut in. Okay? So we'll do it again. Don't move. Don't counter the technique. There's your center. You're going to feel that go out. Okay? Got it? And as you go out, whoa, you feel that push come out? So I don't go to the skin suit. There he goes. I kind of have it. And then I go to the skin suit. You feel that difference? I just pull it on the wrist. Okay? Then I gave up his center again. Okay? So, the only rule for uke is, hey, don't let go. Okay? But don't do anything else. Okay? Not even the counter I prefer, but if you're higher skill, take advantage that your uke is doing that kind of stuff. Okay? And if you feel that you're losing connection based on what they're doing, it's because you didn't stay up with it. Got it? Okay. Try to lean, but I'm not going to take you down, okay? But you're like trying to do a technique, you see? And you get some leverage on here, and then but you're really just pulling on the skin suit, you see? Okay, so remember I did one rep. Do you guys remember? I did one rep without having to do a mechanical. So we're here like that, and I'm in already, okay, do you see? And I don't need to do anything with my hand, with my arm or your arm, okay? So here we'll do like that, you see? No, I'm not in yet, okay? Well, here we go, okay? And now I just keep adjusting this thing, do you see? Okay? And you're gonna eventually move, and I don't go, oh, now I have the ledge I want. Okay? So I didn't make the ledge and then push the ledge. Okay? The ledge happened because you're moving, you see? And that your arm is doing that thing. Okay? And then I keep in that center. So I'm not going to tell you. Okay? So pull in. The same thing, you see? You could go this way. You see? You could go this way. No, it's not that I turn your arm. I have you here and I move that. You see? Okay? So find that instead of finding this ledge that you could now do what you think is Sumio push. Okay? All right. Again, if you're just doing the center connection, that was it. That's it. Okay? But what we're doing with the fall is as he falls, the center connection has to change. You see, because it's changing. Okay? And then you have to not smell the skin suit pull. Okay? You want to keep the center connection. You guys got it? That's why we task ourselves with the fall. When you look at the fall, as you control the center, right? We know that his lower tanden is also I don't know the word is skipping my mind right now, but I think it's congruent. It's congruent with his center of gravity. Got it? In this case, due to where he's standing, how he's standing. And that means his line of gravity, got it, is in a particular place. So as I move his center a particular way, in order to stay up with it, I'm going to make that center of gravity, as I manipulate the lower tanden, the center of gravity is now moving in the sagittal plane. That means his line of gravity is moving, right, in the sagittal plane on the mat, and I keep putting it outside his base of support, just ever so slightly. And that's what makes the fall, and now allows for a dynamic center connection, okay? So if we are doing, for example, Irimi Nage, you can see you can feel that, right? And I do the same thing, it's all the same. It's the same, I'm moving his center around, you see? Okay, and now I still from here, I move this center, I just crush it. I'm not crushing the guy that's standing straight up. I'm just ever so slightly pushing the lower tanden down in a place where the center of gravity and the line is outside his base of support, so the line of gravity is outside the base of support. You got it? And so I'm not going like this. See, that's different, okay? You have the connection, you move the center, and you crush it, okay? And the turn that we see in the other one is me turning to stay in the back. It's not me turning to crush the center, okay? So, boom, you have the center, move the center, move the center, and I stay in the back. So I'm not going to turn and just do the crush, okay? So, got it? Just sink the chi with this geometry, and it just drops, okay? Let's try. Just like you wanted those ledges, you know, got it, and you wanted the skin suit pulls. You don't do that here. You have a center, okay? And now you have a center here. See? So I have a center, I have a center, I have a center. Where do you want him? You understand? So you guys are going on and off. Some of you have that, okay, and then you go off, you see? Then you're off, then you come back here, and then you go here. You understand? So, center, boom, center, center, down. Don't come up to the shoulders. I don't know if I did that last time. It's probably because I was talking and I lost the connection on his arm. But in the technique, you'd have that arm. I would have that arm. You'd have that arm. You get it? So that's my connection point. Okay? Try it again. Okay, so a part of your tesabaki is that you start that tilt, because that's your zone of sanctuary and your angle of cancellation. He should not be standing straight up. Do you guys get it? So when you move his center, you have that tilt, and that he has to now move forward with the tilt. He can't move forward straight. When you have the tilt, that's what you move forward. You see? And you're in that tilt. Okay? Now, let's say your uke wants to pull up and walk forward. Do you understand that? So show what that would look like. Okay, cool. That's just more dynamic movement that I use to control the center. He tries to do it, walk forward like you want, and you guide that down. Or let's say he wants to sit his butt down. You see? As he sits his butt down, you are keeping that same center control, just like as he did all his crazy stuff, you still keep the same thing, and it's a dynamic process, okay? It's not that you're gonna go here, and then you're just gonna, you have to keep connection to the center, no matter what he does. So he walks whatever way, and I have to keep the feeling, okay? He tries to go around, like he's trying to turn. Got it? He tries to turn, I keep the feeling. It's no different than the hand drill, okay? Try it.